You're listening to Bing Bong Crunch.
That kind of worked. That sounded good. You want to get the song out of the way?
Yes.
All right, let's do it. Wait for my lead.
Happy New Week, everyone. It's the week before Christmas in July.
Long ago, but it seems like yesterday. It happened the strangest way. My first love affair. Summer day, when swimming alone in the ocean. When suddenly I get a notion that someone was watching, so I turned to see who was there. I saw this beautiful lady, only a heartbeat away from me. Next, seashell earrings were all that she wore. She was smiling and saying to me, "Come away, I'll show you my home in the ocean. And stranger, if you get a notion that you'd like to love me, then just do what you feel. Do what you feel. Oh mermaid, I want you, but I'm afraid. Fish, part girl, I can't fit your world. Mermaid, I want you, but I'm afraid. Part fish, part girl. Oh, take us off. She put her sweet arms around me, ever so gently she pulled me down. The next thing I knew was the soft ocean floor, and the first taste of love that I found. Oh, let me stay. I'll live in your home in the ocean. I'll give you my love and devotion. And suddenly she told me, you go back and find
a girl of your kind.
Not yet. The girl of your kind. So I left her behind. Now the ocean reminds me of mermaid. It's true love that we made. Part fish, part girl, I still miss your world. Mermaid, it's true love that we made. Part fish, part girl,
I still miss your world.
Miss your world. Get some more xylophones in there quick.
We did it.
Yeah, we finally pulled it off.
Time for a little Jim Beam.
Yeah, we remembered to keep the microphones up, and then we sang.
Yeah. Keep the mics up, then sing. That's those are the two key things, the two key elements.
Yeah, you got to have the mic on, and then you have to sing. You want me to hold the mic?
No, the mic is on a mic stand. It knows how to hold itself.
All right.
Don't insult the mic.
All right, the mic better be able to know what it's doing.
Don't insult the poor mic stand. All it has in life is to hold mics.
Someone's got to do it.
How many rocks do you want in your...
oh, dude, hit me with the rocks.
Whiskey and water. Is that whiskey? Jim Beam whiskey?
Yeah. We should ask how many rocks you're supposed to put in your drink to the show that was on before us about drinks.
Or we could ask Google. We could Google that.
Well, neither of us have access to the internet right now.
All right.
Ooh, that's the good stuff, huh?
Is this the good stuff? It's a white label Jim Beam.
Yeah. I think so. Ooh, that sounds good, doesn't it?
Is that too stiff for you?
Sounds delicious.
2 fingers? 3 fingers? You're a 2-finger guy.
I'm a 2-finger guy.
Looks like 2 fingers for Mr.
I got small hands.
Mr. Bing Bong, you get 2 fingers. 2 fingers of...
Oh, man, that looks beautiful.
2 fingers of Jim Beam.
Why are we not recording video? Oh, you're watering it down for me.
Oh, you don't want whiskey and water? You want it just straight whiskey?
No, whiskey and water is good.
Because I'll drink this one if you don't want it.
No. I'll take it.
Here you go, Mr. Bing Bong.
Here, hand it over. Let me take a slurp off it. Ooh, that's nice and potent.
I'm making one for me.
All right. Man.
Yeah, here at River West Radio, we don't skimp. We don't go with the cheap rail whiskey.
No, usually it's in the safe, though.
Strictly Jim Beam, two fingers of JB. Now that's a stiff drink. I haven't seen you in like a month, Mr. Bing Bong. Have you been doing your Christmas and July shopping?
Yeah, let me say, ooh, man, this is loud. I got pretty loud right there. I'm going to turn my mic down.
Or, no, you know what? Turn down your headphones.
Oh.
Yeah. Your headphones are...
How do I do that? Oh.
Yeah. See?
Damn it, that probably ruined the song.
That's how they do it.
Well, yeah, Timmy Durante.
You know what's different about... Yeah, see?
Hey, how's it going? I'm a gangster.
I'm a gangster.
You don't want to mess with me.
No,
improv sketch.
Grew up on the Bowery.
The Bowery, yeah. I was down by the boats.
Let's play some kickball.
They let me down by the rocks.
Shay.
Well, I want to congratulate Martin on going with me to Summerfest one night.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How was that?
Oh, man, let me tell you. Summerfest, more like
Tell me more.
Bummerfest. Everyone has heard that. But you
really?
go down there.
Was it a bummer?
Yeah, it was. You just wander for like 4 hours. And it's like nothing but... I don't even want to say what it is.
No, well, tell me. It's just lots of people? Is it kind of like Locust Street? If you took Locust Street days and just kind of spread it out over the Summerfest grounds? A little bit like that?
Oh, man, that sounds great, except for I don't want to watch a bunch of local bands. But I don't really like the national bands much either, to be honest with you.
Ooh.
I only like
Shots fired.
Katsuro Yamashita, that's it.
Shots fired.
Is there any modern music that you're into?
Yeah, I mean, like the Bing Bong Crunch band, of course. Mm-hmm. Excluded from this, the critique.
We're kind of a
we're
bar
beyond
band.
Critique.
Yeah, it's like we're
a radio band. Let's face it. We're kind of like a
well rehearsed though.
A radio band that has a bar built into the radio station. We're our own little bar.
I was going to
think about that.
Oh yeah, that's true.
We're kind of like a little bar.
Well, no one can really picture what it looks like here right now. They don't see you there with a xylophone and me with this mixer board.
Standing in my underwear.
Standing in your underwear. With a tube sock over your junk.
Over my junk. In addition to the underwear.
In addition to the underwear.
There's like a tube sock.
Well,
over my junk and then underwear on top or under.
Yeah, what were you thinking when you did that?
I don't know. I like to be, in case of a cold snap. You know. You never
Well,
know.
it might get cold. They shouldn't have the heat on right now.
Yeah. It's all
Okay,
over the place.
Milwaukee, you guys turn the heat off. It's nice. It's nice and warm. It's Christmas in July. Almost.
Next
Almost.
week. What are you going to get me for Christmas in July?
Oh, I got you a nice hat today.
Damn it, Mr. Bing Bong! You're going to have to repackage that and give it to me in a wrapper.
I'll give you something else. Oh, you want a wrapper?
Well, I want it. You know,
like a
Christmas
Tupac?
wrapped. We're going to exchange presents.
All right, we will.
Yeah.
We'll do it on the air next week. That would be a good sound effect. You wanted to get... We should get more into Foley art.
Yeah, we could do that.
Because one thing we're missing is...
Footstep sounds. The sound of scratching our heads.
Oh, man.
You know, ever since I lived on a sailboat, I've got so many injuries on my head.
Are you sure that's just not getting hit in the head a lot?
It is it's banging my head on things. I'm not used to the height of sailboats. You know, the
Right.
ceiling is kind of
Well, you're
low.
too tall, man. You're like 8 feet tall. Nobody knows that.
Right.
Because they're watching us on the live feed right now where you can't see what we look like.
Not yet,
I know.
but in the future they'll be able to look at it, figure it all out.
Well, here's a nice thing. They use camera tricks in all kinds of movies to make people look tall.
Right. Like they'll
Tom
have,
Cruise,
Yep, Tom Cruise,
Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, they're all short. They're all tiny. They're all midgets.
I think Tom Cruise is the tiniest. Arnold wasn't as small as I thought, but he's still like 5'7" or 5'6". And then I think Sylvester Stallone is a little bit shorter. He might be like 5'5", 5'6", 5'4". He's shrinking because he's getting old too, so he's probably like 5 foot by now. You know, he's not as ripped as
They're
he
all
used to be either.
midgets. It's amazing.
Why hasn't there been a movie that made Danny DeVito look tall? That's what I'm asking.
Right. Why does Danny DeVito get left out? He should be a giant.
Short people got... You know that one?
Oh, yeah. That was huge in the 70s.
Yeah, we should learn that one. You know what else is huge in the 70s? Pet rocks.
True.
Swingers.
The Smothers Brothers.
Key parties.
Um,
Hall & Oates, probably.
Janis Joplin.
Bee Gees. Keep going.
The color brown. Everything was brown in the 70s.
Yeah, that's true. Like I would know. Like I was alive in the 70s. I've seen TV shows that are based in the 70s.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the 70s for you. It's just like the TV shows today are representative of today, right? I mean,
Yeah.
you watch Curb Your Enthusiasm, that's basically like hanging out at River West Radio.
Yeah. And if you watch Bing Bong Crunch live, it's totally like hanging out at River West Radio.
Or it's totally like Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Whatever happened, we were going to get cameras. We were going to get a security guard. We were going to get like a thing where you put money into it. Square reader at the door. People coming in here, you got to pay you.
Yeah, it's all coming.
It's all coming.
You got to be patient, Mr. Bing Bong.
Well, I'm patient, but
Everything is...
you're not on the mic right now. Everything is. Okay, I'll translate for you.
That's because I'm serving myself more ice. I'm adding more
more
ice.
ice.
I've never done a show standing up before, so this is kind of interesting. How was your last couple weeks?
Oh, it's good. I was in Seattle for a while.
Oh yeah.
My
was
friend
that?
had to work the entire time I was there,
Oh,
but I just wandered for 4 days straight. I probably walked about 40 miles. I just kept walking.
Yep.
I would just pop off
yeah.
at like an Indian buffet or something.
When you travel,
Oh, so good.
you get so much walking in when you're a tourist.
And I'm like, do I want to pay $15 for a lift right now, or I just want to walk back?
Right. Just check out the scenery.
And if I see like some hole in the wall dive bar, pop in there on the way back. You know.
Yeah.
And I did that so many times, and I was actually waiting.
You never made it home.
That's true. I never made it home. Or I got home too early, and then I fell asleep, and I missed out on all the fun. Well, my friend's in a real band out there, so she had a couple shows.
What? Oh, okay. Tell me more.
She was on the radio. She was on this radio station one of the nights, which was pretty cool. That was probably the best show she ever played. She was very psyched for it.
Yeah.
That was the day after Pride Fest.
Yeah.
We were out at Pride Fest. Friend of ours, who's a they-them now, transitioning, just bought a tattoo parlor. So they had an opening party at this tattoo parlor, so we were there for a while.
These people are movers and shakers.
Yeah. They make too much money because they have to live in Seattle. So they blow their money on weird impulses. Like they'll buy something.
See, that's why you don't need to get rich. Is because when you're rich, you just end up buying stupid stuff.
Or you start paying for hormone treatment.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
I mean, that's definitely based on identity.
No, I understand. Yeah. It's legit. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying...
But if I could afford to do it, I would be a woman right now. That's what I'm saying. So these people can afford to do it. That's what's happening.
So Seattle was fun. You had a good time, let's say?
Yeah. I can't even really tell you about it because I'll tell you off air.
Oh. It was like X-rated.
Every time I go there, it's just naked people all over the place.
What?
Yeah. They walk around butt naked during the day, during Pride Fest, and the cops don't do anything. The cops just talk to them. The cops are like, "Hey, how's it going?"
But wait, were you walking around butt naked?
No, I would never.
Why not?
I have too much shame. My shame, I'd have to hide it.
Okay, so you were not.
I might dress like what you're wearing.
You were not walking around butt naked.
Mm-hmm.
But there were people walking around butt naked, but you can't tell us about it? Like, what else happened?
Oh,
butt nakedness.
Buck naked, actually, is the term for it. Why don't you know, there's some, a lot of people are on the Whole30. Can you figure it out from that? A lot of people are on the Whole30 diet, which means that you can't have alcohol, but you're partying for like 5 days.
Whoa.
So what do you think? You're partying for 5 days with no alcohol.
Yeah.
What are you going to do something? You're going to throw something in there?
What kind of drugs are people on?
Who knows?
But they're on something.
Well, they have to be because you're at Pride Fest.
Yeah.
You don't go out in the middle of the day and sit around in a field for 4 hours watching people play rugby if you're not on something. Unless you're that crazy. I don't know. You want to just read a book all day, I guess. In the sun? No, you're not homeless. You have friends, and they are having fun.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm homeless, I'm reading a book all day.
Yeah, I mean, homelessness is a weird term anyway. Like, what is it? I mean, I kind of know what it refers to for a certain population that, literally does not have any place to live because all they have no options, no resources. But other people could be kind of like homeless, but it could be almost optional,
Yeah, like me. Well, here's the thing, though.
Yeah.
Let me just ask you this. Actually, it's not. It's more me telling you about my... I live alone now, which is amazing.
Yeah.
And, when you're talking about homelessness... Hold on, let's turn the yellow up a little bit more. Actually, get the blue over there.
Oh, no. That's okay.
All right. Fine. Well, now, it's weird because, like, I don't have to be home. But I feel like I should be home because I'm paying more money to live alone.
You're paying for it. You're paying for this empty room.
I'd love that empty room.
Yeah, like you could, it almost like, what if you could rent your apartment just for the hours that you're there?
Oh my God. That'd be perfect. Just rent it from like 10 p.m. to 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Just get up, get out of there.
What if you could have it where you had a roommate who lived exact opposite hours from you?
I had that.
And you had an agreement where neither of you could ever be in the same apartment at the same time, and you both had to like leave no trace behind that you were there.
That rhymes.
Wouldn't that be kind of an interesting way to live, where like the agreement is there's no trace that you were ever in the apartment, and you can never be in the apartment together, so that it just seems like you both have your own apartment.
You want to do that?
But I guess you'd always have that stress of having to clean up after yourself.
Well, I'm pretty clean. The trick is to not own anything. Yeah. If you live in a big empty apartment, totally unfurnished, sleep on the floor on a mat.
Yeah.
Don't have a TV, no couch, no clothes. Like, you just wear the same thing every day.
Whoa. Okay.
Then you don't have to clean very much.
Yeah, I mean, there's some truth to that. Like,
and maybe you got free laundry. Who knows?
Today I was making food on my sailboat, on my yacht, I should say, and I happened to have a paper plate because I didn't have a plate. I had a bowl, and I thought about it. Water is kind of at a premium on my boat because it's not like I can just turn a faucet and I've got like fresh water. I have to actually bring water on my yacht.
Oh, I know what I'm going to get you for Christmas in July.
Oh, good. And so, like, I don't want to, dirtying another dish is kind of like, oh man, that's a couple cups of water, You
have a microwave in there?
A paper plate is way better, just use a paper plate and then throw that in the garbage. I'm not really
or to start off the boat.
I'm not a paper plate person, but I realized today, I was like, oh, I've got some paper plates. Maybe I'll just go with paper plates for a little while.
Well, it's polystyrene.
No, this is paper.
Um,
Yeah, it's not. It's not like.
Styrofoam.
And plus that, it's a package of paper plates that were on the boat when I bought it. So it's not like I went and got them. They
All
probably
right.
they need to get used. I'm not gonna like.
Wait, you haven't bought anything yet for your boat? Is that what you're saying?
Oh no, you know what boat stands
Just use
for.
everything that's on there already? What?
Break off another 1,000. That's.
Oh my goodness. Is it too early to go on a break after that one? That was a great... All right, let's do it again.
Okay, we're back.
I'm tempted to go back into Mermaid, but I won't do it to you people.
Where were we going with that?
Hold on, man.
I was just talking about
Hold
paper
on. Slow down, dude. We were talking about the fact that you live on a boat now, and you've barely told me about it, or anybody else.
Yeah, you've never came on either. I've still got a little tiny bit of Cuddy Sark left for you, for us to share on the boat. But you know what? I've just been drinking it. I've had visitors. My sister came on with my niece. We played cards.
What did you play? Gin Rummy?
No, we played...
Parcheesi.
we played some weird card game. I think I talked about this last show.
Egyptian Rat Scoop?
That was one of those like games nowadays, almost like Dungeons and Dragons, like with weird dice and lots of rules and complicated stuff and a dungeon and weird, monsters with...
Oh, it's Munchkin. You played Munchkin, didn't you?
Maybe.
Steve Jackson.
It was a game that I've never played before, and I'll probably never play again, and I don't remember too much about it. I don't think we ever figured it out too well.
Hey, let me ask.
Yes, tell me.
Do you want to play Dungeons and Dragons with me on Mondays?
I would love to.
Would you?
Yeah.
Really, you're in? I'll pick up. It's 6 o'clock on Mondays.
6. I get off work at 7.
It's 6 o'clock on Mondays.
I get.
All right, never mind. I mean, you could show up late, but I would have to come back, and it would take you forever to bike over there.
Yeah.
Or ride your boat over there. Do you boat around?
No, I don't know how to sail yet, as we've has been covered. But I just signed up for sailing lessons, so I will be taking sailing lessons for those people out there who are concerned about me and my safety and my
I know
well-being.
a lot of people only listen to this show because you're on it. Like, I will say Jolene, of course.
Jolene, of course. Don't worry. Don't fret, Jolene. I'm
Dolma,
gonna take
if she's listening.
Dolma,
she doesn't
taking
listen.
sailing lessons.
My mom. She's like, what's
Bing Bong?
What's Zav going to say this week? I'm sick of my son. Yeah, that's right. All right. Martin is on it for me. I got him.
Yeah.
Team Martin right here.
Okay.
Sandy doesn't care. She just listens.
Sandy's she's like Switzerland. She's neutiral. She doesn't
Except for all the Nazi gold.
She's not a Bing Bong or a Crunch favorite. She doesn't favoritize.
Crunchster? Or Bing Bonger?
So yeah, I was on Captain Gary's boat today, and then we went out in his dinghy and we drove around. We tooled around the lake, and we actually went down to the Summerfest grounds. And whenever I go on Captain Gary's boat, he tries to get me drunk right away. He's always offering me drinks. He must have drank like a 6-pack within 2 hours, and this was 11 a.m.
Oh my God! Well, all right, that's me on vacation sometimes.
Well, Captain Gary's he's retired, so it's like he's continuously.
So he's just trying to kill himself.
Just always on vacation.
Let's just end this damn thing.
But he had a "Make America Great Again" hat in his boat.
Oh my God!
And the first time I saw it, I didn't really, I didn't say anything. I was just like, okay, he's got a "Make America Great Again" hat. I'm just gonna, not say anything. And then today he was like, oh wait, did you see my hat? And I was like, he showed me this one baseball hat, and it's like the wrong thing. He's like, oh no, not that one. And he's searching around. He pulls out the "Make America Great Again," the MAGA hat.
Mega
hat.
MAGA. And
he's like, do you want this? Do you want this? And I was like, or he was like, what do you think of this guy? And I said, this was my PC, or not PC, the opposite of PC, my way of being cool with a Trump supporter. I said, oh, he's a nut. I was like, oh, he's he's such a nut. You know, kind of like, oh, he's just such a crazy character, that president of ours. And,
well, I mean, it's true.
And it's true. You know, I was thinking about it. It's like he is entertaining, but you don't want the president of the United States to be entertaining. You don't want them to be
bored
your
at some point.
You don't want them to be your source of like humor and comedy. You
don't want a clown.
You don't want a clown, yeah, and run
Obama was enough of a clown. He was clowny enough for me.
Oh, Obama.
We need to move back a step.
I don't know. I think Bush was funnier than...
Bush was a clown, too.
Obama was probably... If you had to rank funny presidents, I would say... And going back in time, starting now, I would say the current president is the funniest president, the most ridiculous. Probably in the history of presidents, just about.
Nah, maybe...
Carter was kind of funny at the time.
Or about like a guy like Teddy Roosevelt. He was probably hilarious, but they didn't have the news cameras following him around.
Yeah, I don't know.
Twitter and everything.
Yeah,
like,
but the thing is, they didn't have news.
Or Andrew
cameras.
Jackson, like he was totally racist and just killing people all over the place.
Yeah, but does that make him funny? I don't know.
Well, he's probably stupid.
I mean, like Hitler did look like Charlie Chaplin.
Yeah, he did.
Or did Charlie Chaplin
look
look? Who ripped off who? I think Hitler ripped off Charlie Chaplin.
best. Yeah, wow, we went into the deep end.
Yeah, we just went dark.
We got to play a song and come back and talk about nice stuff.
Yeah. Well, no, I wanted to finish up here. I think George Bush Sr. was definitely not funny. There was nothing funny about Sr. Bush Jr. was pretty hilarious. I mean, he was kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
He was funny.
He was.
But I still think the current president is the funniest. He is definitely the funniest president as far as like just ridiculous.
Well, it's a laughing stock.
Yeah,
Our country is a laughing stock.
Yeah, it's ridiculousness.
Yeah.
Obama was not funny, I don't think. I mean,
I think he was, but
he was cool. I thought he was cool.
He was trying to be cool, but he was...
No, I think he was cool.
Well, he was
effective.
He was witty, and he was quick-witted.
Yep, quick-witted.
Which makes him funny.
And suave and smooth.
And sexy.
Maybe. Yeah, no, I'm sure a lot of people found him sexy.
Well, yeah.
He was handsome and debonair. I think him and JFK were the most handsome debonair
He's like
president.
the black Beto O'Rourke.
I guess, yeah, or the JFK of the early 2000s.
I don't know about the JFK thing though.
Really?
JFK was a terrible president. At least Obama.
No, I'm not talking about their policies. I'm talking about how they just came across, you know? Like they both could have been models in like GQ magazine.
Yeah. JFK had that strong chiseled chin line.
GQ didn't exist back then. But yeah, you know, they both were like
and his hair. Oh yeah, the hair, the pompadour.
JFK could have totally been he could have worked for Land's End, you know?
I bet he's wishing he did right now.
Yeah.
It's like, oh man, I've been dead for 30 years. I could be alive right now, being sexy in 70.
Yeah. Where, like, okay, so I think Jimmy Carter was funny. People had a lot of laughs about Jimmy Carter.
He still got it together.
And then when Billy Beer came out and Billy Carter, there was a lot.
Billy Barter.
Reagan was funny. Reagan was kind of funny. Nixon was funny, but like in a dopey, depressing way.
You know, I wish that we had all the same access to these people like 200 years ago. Like, I want to see like what Franklin Pierce would be doing on Twitter right now.
That would have been nuts.
Where it's like, I'm going to veto the...
But I would say the current president is the funniest president so far, probably in the history of the country.
Just wait till we get Bernie in there.
Bernie would be funny. He would be.
Who else would be hilarious?
Bernie would definitely be up there. I mean, Bernie's almost like a Sesame Street character.
Beto O'Rourke would be funny, but
yeah.
Well, he would just be like funny. The cool college dean.
He's like a link letter.
It's like they put you in charge, dude.
Like someone who would be in a movie Slacker or something.
Yeah. Well, it's because he's from Austin, Texas.
Yeah, he's just got that Texas cool hipster thing going on.
He would make a great vice president.
Well, he might. Yeah, maybe.
So he'll bring in a lot of the conservative crowd from Texas and the South and whatnot. And he'll be attractive to a president as a vice presidential candidate because he's not threatening at all. He's just like this weird, fun guy to have around.
I think he would be. The thing is, he's probably not popular with people out in the boonies. He's kind of got metropolitan appeal.
He definitely does. But he almost beat Ted Cruz in Texas, though. So he's got to have some appeal with conservatives.
Yeah, that's true. What about Yang? You know Yang.
I love Yang. The
Yang's
Yang Gang. He's the best.
Yang's good. I like him.
I'm voting for Yang.
Yeah, I'm a Yang man myself.
Where he's like, I'm not a politician. I just make a lot of money, and I
I'm
want
just
to
a-
redistribute it.
Yeah, I'm just like I just know how to hack cell phones.
Well, we need an Asian president. We do.
Oh, that's true. We've never had an Asian president.
Get an Asian woman president.
We've never had a Jewish president. I don't think.
Really?
We had a Jewish Secretary of State. I think we haven't had too many Jewish.
It's weird that we haven't had a Jewish president. They don't care about politics. They make way more money than politics. Politicians don't make that much money.
Wait, now you're walking. On
Well, you saw it like George Bush. He took a huge pay decrease to become president. Like
George Bush Senior or Junior?
Like you only make
From
like
what? What was he doing before that?
oil and stuff.
Oh, huh.
Well, you know, I mean, you go from being a CEO where you're pulling in like billions of dollars a year to making like $200,000 a year as president.
Right, but you're making so much. You get so many kickbacks when you're president, and then
That's
you get
true,
but
but
you get the book deals,
right? But the book deal is kind of like your victory lap. Like,
and then you get
I'm
to
done.
then you get to do the speaking tours.
Yeah, but who wants to do that? That's a lot of work. I don't want to do a speaking tour.
Yeah, that's true.
And you gotta put up or shut up every night. You gotta go out there. Those people are there, they're ravenous. They want to eat you alive.
Yeah, yeah. You're making a lot of sense, Mr. Bing Bong, tonight.
One night I make sense. That's it. Are we gonna go into our song?
So comedy-wise, I think if we want another funny, like I don't think we'll ever match how hilariously ridiculous the president is. Is that the conclusion? Can we conclude that?
Yeah.
Current president's hard to beat in terms of, even though I do think that I think Bernie Sanders would be
hilarious.
Pretty damn funny.
He would be really funny.
He is kind of a human Muppet.
He's a human Muppet. He's like older Larry David, and he's not acting.
Yeah.
You know, he's just this goofy old dude. You know, I don't mind it. It's fine. What do we got?
All right, we got a new vinyl, the LP. We've never heard. Neither of us know. I don't know anything about this album.
It's an exclusive to the radio station.
Brett Newski, American Folk Armageddon. And we're going to start with, side one. Side A, I'm sorry. Side A.
Yeah, get it right.
Dirt versus the World. First track.
Sweet.
Don't disappoint us. Brett,
Newski.
hope you're listening.
I hope there's a song on this record.
Do you have the vinyl up?
1, 2, 3. Things that it don't mean. Hands down, chin up, rearrange your life, reclaim right now, paint the Milky Way without trying. Buried in my code. I put the calendar in the trash can, lit it on fire with the clocks in my hands. I watched the light like it was the last I can. Hands down, chin up, rearrange your life. Hands down, chin up, rearrange
I'm orange. Oh, yeah. I think it just ended. The music you hear in the basement right now, if you hear music, is Peeper and LaPlay rehearsing for some future show. So I never finished my story about the Make America Great Again hat. Oh, by the way, that was Brett Newski with his new album, American Folk Armageddon. Side A, Dirt versus the World. We'll play a few more Brett Newski tracks throughout the year.
We should see if we can get him on.
Yeah.
I will definitely get in touch with his people tomorrow.
Okay, your people talk to his people.
I'm my own people, but I pretend to not be representing myself. I love it. I'll play a different character. Like, this is John Thompson.
So anyway, I was on Captain Gary's boat today. He's got a Catalina 30. I'm learning all these things, you know. It's like the way you know, like, oh, there's a Chevy Mercury or a Toyota Matrix.
Or that's a Tatsuya. I might shoot a song.
Or that's a Tatsuya. Yeah, that sounds like I don't know.
The funk line.
The Bellboys from the 1984
that one's
album.
definitely from the Bellboys album.
And so he offered me his Make America Great Again hat. And then he said to me, oh yeah, I don't know if someone gave him that hat, but he was like, ever since I got this hat, and I think he kind of got it jokingly, which was a relief. Like, he actually doesn't seem too invested in it. And he said, like, oh yeah, I wore that hat and like lost like 3 friends that day. Anyway, so
I had a friend actually. I have a friend who's just like he's a troll, right? He just trolls everybody all the time. He's gotten a little bit better. He's a little more PC now, all of a sudden. But he lives in New York.
Yeah.
And he got all these Trump coins. Like, he had, like, you know, those infomercials where it's like,
the
newly minted Trump
Yeah, I get
coin.
a lot of that.
They're worth $5 each. You know, like minted in Amsterdam.
Franklin
like,
Mint. Yeah.
Right. Underground. It's been, you know, forged in the heat of 20.
Battle.
They just keep like, they just keep building it up.
Yeah.
They go on and on and on. He bought a ton of those, and he was just handing them out all over the place.
Oh, because he just wanted to get a rise out of people?
And he did. People got so mad at him. Like, he
Giving
lost
out
so many
Trump coins?
Trump coins. And they're worth like $5, and you can actually spend them, apparently.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah. It's stupid, but I mean, maybe they're worth more now. Maybe it's a collector's
Well, that was
item.
the thing. It was kind of a relief because I realized Captain Gary, he probably doesn't really care too much about politics. I'm sure he's a little bit right wing, you know.
Yeah,
but
everybody
it was
is.
kind of a relief to hear that he like was sort of like, you want this hat? Because I put it on one day just for fun or whatever, just to goof around, just to be goofy, and I lost like 5 friends. And then I thought about it. I was like, oh, maybe I should take this Make America Great Again hat and just wear it just to be absurd. And then I thought, no, you can't do that.
You can't wear it to be absurd. And in
No,
River
it's
West,
like you can't. That's just one step too far. Like, it's not funny. You know what I mean?
Well,
it'd be like wearing a KKK hat. You know?
let me tell you, I'm a pretty tame guy, right? I'm pretty watered down. Like, you know, I'm not gonna fight anybody. Do it in the microphone. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
killing me.
I'm making drinks off mic. Mr. Bing Bong is about
Come on.
cut me a new
Hole.
bung hole.
Well, okay, what I'm going to say is, like, I won't fight anybody. I'm not a
Don't cut me, Mr. Bing Bong.
I got my big knife here. Swing. I don't know. That's a knife noise, I guess.
Oh, sorry. I just poured more off mic.
Oh, my God. What are you doing?
Not everyone wants to hear every
Hold on,
single
talk for a
drop
second.
of drink being poured around here. We're not a Foley show.
We're not yet. Next
Not
week. No, actually, it's the week after. Next week is Christmas. You talk about it for a second.
Oh, well, I don't know what to get you, Mr. Bing Bong. What do you get for the co-host that has
I
everything?
could really use some coal for my
you were
my
talking
steam train. I want to keep the steam engine going.
Okay.
So I want to get the fire burning hot, and then you just keep shoveling the coal, and it'll just burn for hours, you know?
It looks like you're YouTubing something. That's what's happening.
It's going to be an
Bring your own phone.
Oh,
No,
there
it's
you
an
go. Bring your own
advertisement.
phone.
Hold on.
Suspense.
Let's hope it doesn't suck.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, this guy's amazing. For all the viewers at home, we're crediting this. The guy's name is One Guy 30 Sounds. He's doing all these noises.
He's about 16 years old.
Well, he could be older. He's 18. It's a bongo
18.
drum. Does it say 18? Huh. I like the bongo drums. Yeah. That's a pretty good one.
He's got some mouth skills.
And if anybody tuned in right now, they're just very annoyed right now at the noises they're hearing, so then they tuned out. That's a good one, the helicopter. We're going to keep going.
Where are we in this video? How far?
53 seconds.
Oh my god, we got like... This is only a...
But they're getting better. They're getting better. I want to rap over that. Yeah, let's rap.
No, not his best.
Hold on, I'll skip to the end. He's got to put his best at the end. Nuclear explosion.
That just sounds like anybody can do
We
that.
should try these after this. That's pretty good. Pretty good. All right, a couple more. That was it.
That was
Apparently.
it. Well,
All right.
well, that was
Hold
pretty
on.
good.
Here's my nuclear explosion. All right. That's it. I wanted to do a deeper one, but I couldn't do it.
Bravo, bravo.
What about you? What do you got? Can you do a helicopter for me right now?
I'm not good. You're not. I'm not. Nope. I'm not doing
Hold on.
it.
Can I do one?
Mm-mm. No way. No how.
You don't believe?
I just did a guy who doesn't want to do it. So that was my impression of a guy who doesn't want to do anything you ask him to do.
Oh, sorry. Well, here's a helicopter. It's like a dull blade. You can't hear it because the windows are big on the outside.
I'm trying to think if I actually have one.
Lawnmower. All right, I'll stop.
That was pretty good.
Dan Harmon had a pretty good gag on his show about the sound effects guy at Comedy Sports. Have you ever been there?
In Milwaukee?
Yeah. It's like the same noise.
Is Dan Harmon a famous person or like a local Milwaukee person?
He's the guy. He started at Comedy Sports, but he wrote like Community and he
Here
writes
in town?
Rick and Morty. Yeah, he's from
Okay.
here. And
And he worked for Rick and Morty.
No, he writes. He's the main guy. He's the head writer.
And yet so he's out of Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Is he still here?
No, he's in L.A. I used to go see him. He did
okay.
He does a podcast every week in L.A. and it was only $5 to get in.
Yeah.
So I go every week because it's a cheap night. I would just hang out for like 5 hours
Wow.
and watch
All
Dan
right.
Harmon get drunk, and
Nice.
it was good.
Do his podcast
Yeah.
live.
Yep. It's
We should do that here.
every
The
Friday
Bing Bong
night.
Crunch show. Just come in. We're live.
$5. Come on in. Give me money. And he had a bit of. He started at Comedy Sports. You've been to Comedy Sports, right?
Yeah. No, well, not since the 80s.
Well, it's
Or
really
the 70s,
cheesy. It's the
maybe.
same guy. I mean, they still have the Foley artists there. That's
I
where you
didn't
have.
see they didn't have a Foley artist back then.
There's a guy before the show that gets the crowd warmed up. That's a Foley artist. That's what they do at Comedy
Oh, okay,
Sports.
all right.
Come
I'm
on,
learning.
man.
I don't know this stuff.
Well, anyway, he's really bad.
Okay.
And every noise that he makes sounds like the same noise over and over, but slightly louder.
Wait,
Something
Mr.
like-
Bing Bong, we have an incoming call.
Bring it on.
River West phone video.
Do it on the phone.
Hey, I was just calling to make sure you're still renting videos.
Yeah, we do.
He wants to rent some videos.
Okay, great.
Let me talk to him.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'd feel bad if we pranked that guy. He didn't know.
Well, you know what? He's
But
called-
I just wanted the audience to know what it's like to be in my shoes for a second.
It's more entertaining that way.
That's my life right there, you guys.
See,
That's what it's like to be me, answering those phone calls.
Are you still doing that?
Answering phone calls?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I'm answering phone calls, answering a phone call, answering phone calls, yes. Answering. Ding, ding, ding.
Where was that first riff that you had? That was a good one.
Zygmunt Snowpack is a presenting
Beer?
is presenting beers to us. I know this show sounds like a pair of alcoholics.
You know what?
Thank you, Pilsner.
Hey, Sigmund,
Urquell.
I'll trade you that beer for this.
Or Sigmund, maybe you can
Jim Beam.
you can
You in? Because
come and join us. And
all right, hold on. Let's switch.
I think you've got some skills.
Let's get him in. Oh my God, yes, please.
This is
The most ridiculous.
what do you call that? Where you didn't know it, but you're about to be playing music live.
Here. Can I trade you?
All right. You're right there.
Sigmund's going to be with us momentarily, so hang in there. What else is new?
Oh, you want to hear about what else is new?
No, maybe not.
No, I'll tell you.
Yeah. Okay, tell me. Wait.
Oh, he's back already. We don't
back.
need to do this.
Sigmund's back.
I ran into a gaggle of alcoholics. Is that
We'll turn the green mic up.
My
for
brother
you.
Didier made this, by the way. Yeah, he made it from scratch.
under my thumb?
There's a girl who
Once
once
had me down.
under my thumb. There's a girl who
It's down to
me.
you. The way you talk,
When you're talking to down to you,
Jesus come
change has come.
under my
My thumb. Thumb.
Let's see. Here we go. I had it there for a minute, but
Yeah, you got, I mean, we could do something else. We want a different song. I mean, obviously it's great. But Sigmund's got so many skills, man. Sigmund knows how to play anything, dude. Sigmund's the man.
there it is.
We got it. It's back. The pride is
There
back.
it is. Under my thumb. Girl,
Once had me down.
under my thumb.
The girl
Woman,
pushed
turn me around.
Down to me. Yes, it is.
Don't when you're talking to.
Down to me.
I feel like Sigmund doesn't want to sing this one.
Just come, she's
Under my
thumb. I worked with a musician who is an expert at this stuff, Ding Lorenz. You may have heard.
I've heard of him.
He was in a couple of my bands, and he works for the Skylight Theater. Now he does all their music.
Was he in the Violent Femmes or no?
No.
But I do know that name.
This day and age, now everybody was in the Violent Femmes. That's
Do you know any really good vibraphone players? Do you know any vibraphone players out there?
Yeah, he played it all. And
He played
has a-
everything? Okay.
He has a huge collection in an old schoolhouse that he renovated. And he probably
Like a
the
big
last time I
music room
helped
kind
him
of thing?
move-
Or
Last time I helped him move was years ago, and he had 1,000 snare drums.
Yeah, we talked about this guy before.
that's too many
And I
snare
said,
drums.
Ding, don't ever ask me to help you move again. This is outrageous.
That's
But I have over 100 keyboards, so that's pretty close to.
my goodness.
You guys should come over and see the pad sometime.
Yeah, we got to do that.
We should
keep
film an
talking about it.
on-location
Well, you know, we're
spot
doing Christmas
for
in July.
Bing Bong
Is the
Crunch.
Christmas
Oh,
display
you're doing
up?
Christmas in July? No, I'm still trying to
Oh.
put it down.
Oh, okay. We'll put it down, meaning...
Little creature, it just keeps on coming back. People give me another building, and so I thought it was done, but it's not.
Yeah.
We should wait to do Christmas in July until Sigmund has July.
Well, we got how many more days? How many more weeks in July?
3? I mean, we got 2.5. We could pull it off, right?
Okay.
Yeah, it takes about 2 months to set it up.
Oh, it does? Well, all right.
Also, it's a radio show, so you wouldn't even see it.
No, we'd have to film it and then put it up online.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. Well,
We'll wait. We'll do it for real Christmas.
yeah.
I never thought I'd be playing under my thumb on a xylophone.
Sigmund never thought he'd be playing under my thumb on his xylophone.
I had to go find that gaggle of alcoholics.
All right. Here we are.
Here we are, the gaggle of alcoholics.
Anything else?
I don't know. Now I'm drawing a blank. I'm sure there's a million things.
Oh, I figured out a trick to advertise for CBD on social media, but I can't. I probably shouldn't tell you because if people hear this, it's going to get out.
No, you got to give it away. That's part of the. That's part of the show. We give away information.
Well, here. Okay. So here it is. Here's the idea. I hope that a CBD advertiser is listening to this right now.
Okay.
All you do is you make events, because no matter what it says in the contents of an event, you can promote it on Facebook ads. But you can't promote CBD on Facebook ads. So if it says like CBD party, I can promote that for some reason.
Right.
Did you see my new van?
Wait, new van.
Oh, Mr. Oh, wow.
That's about the end of it.
Yeah.
Here, grab the yellow. Grab the yellow.
We're looking at Sigmund's new van. It looks
Yeah.
brand new.
It is.
Looks
Well,
like
it's not,
but it looks new.
I got it from CarMax, and
They have like used,
it's
but
like 70,000
like new.
miles on it.
70,000. Oh, yeah.
Good
But it's
care of it.
still shiny.
70,000. That's not bad
What
though.
happened was I drove up my Summerfest gig,
Oh,
and we
and
pulled it back to unload everything, and I
Yeah.
opened my other van, and the door fell right
the
off.
door fell off.
Imagine how embarrassed that was. Big Summerfest star comes in, pulls one of those.
No, that's
Yeah.
that's super.
Well, and
rock.
everybody
That's
knows
totally
who he is
rock
when he's walking
star.
up.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's complete rock
like,
star.
oh, here's Sigmund again, pulling the door off another car.
Another touring van bites the dust.
Just don't know its own strength. I think is probably the problem there, right?
Yeah, that's it's his guitar.
No,
hand.
come back over, Sigmund, if you want to. I had a teacher one time that pulled a screen door off of his house, so he was late for class, and everybody takes him really seriously because he has really serious syllabuses that make it seem like it's going to be really hard to pass his class. It'll be like,
Right.
don't miss any classes.
That's actually the way to do it. You scare the students at the beginning of the semester, and then you're
Yeah.
actually not a hard ass at all.
Right, it's totally how to do it. But he was super late one time, right? He was like 45 minutes late. It's a class where all we did was watch movies and then talk about them.
Okay, wow,
But he
it
would pick,
sounds
like-
like a great class.
He
Holy
picked
cow.
like really weird foreign movies.
Mhm.
There's one movie we watched called 4 that's about like clones in Russia.
Yeah.
And there's like a half an hour just people throwing dolls at each other. It's
I
just
have
the
that
weirdest
movie.
thing
I have
I've
that
ever
movie.
seen. It's so good. I like
Yeah.
it, but like a lot of people
No,
are like,
I've
we should
never
watch
watched
something
it.
else.
I'll watch it sometime.
Anyway, so he comes in like 35 minutes late,
Yeah.
and he's like, I'm sorry, when I was leaving the house, I pulled the screen door off. Like the screen door broke when I opened it.
Off the house.
Yeah,
just
which
fell
is
on
just
the
so
ground.
goofy. He's like softening himself there already. But
Yeah.
I'm the loudmouth, and I took all of his classes.
Yeah.
So of course I'm going to say something stupid, and I'm like, "Well, you don't know your own strength, there, huh?" And like everybody just starts laughing at him, and it just like made everything like it just loosened the
Oh,
entire.
so he was
class.
actually tense about it when he came in.
He was nervous. Well, his wife is more successful than him, and
Uh-huh.
she always had to babysit the kid because he was showing R and NC-17 rated movies in his classes,
Oh, I see.
and they worked on the same floor at UWM.
I forget that that's an issue
Peter Pake,
with
take his classes if you get a chance.
Peter Pake.
Pike.
Peter Pike.
Well, the last time I was supposed to get coffee with him, and I totally stood him up, and he hasn't talked to me since
Oh,
because he's a serious man.
Peter, if you're listening, Mr. Bing Bong apologizes.
Thank you.
He
Mr.
still
Crunch
wants
also-
coffee.
I do want coffee.
Um,
Anyway, go ahead.
Speaking
sorry.
of coffee, I arrived at Captain Jerry's boat today. He found my mooring. Sorry if I sound like a one-track story, but I had a cup of coffee in my hand, and he was offering me beers at 11 in the morning.
What kind of beer? It matters.
Ice House.
Nope.
No, it was a Bloody Mary. He offered me a Bloody Mary. Anyway,
You want to go out?
blah blah blah.
Go out with a song again?
Oh, sure. Why not?
You want
We got nothing better to
Mermaid
do.
again? I got it synced up already.
Same song?
Yeah, we could do it twice. What do you think?
Okay. Why not?
Well, we got the xylophone set up, and
Wait, beautiful lady. Couldn't we do a different Tetsuo Yamashita song?
Yeah, we can. You want to do Magic Voice?
Yeah, let's do Magic. Or what about Big Wave?
All right, let's do Big Wave. Oh, I have that one memorized. We can just do that. I don't need to look it up.
Let me look it up. Oh, yeah. Wait, have we done this recently? Which one did we do least recently?
Probably Big Wave. I don't play Big Wave that much anymore. Except for once already in the show. No, there's new ones.
Oh, I don't have the lyrics for it. 1 second.
You don't remember it?
No, I forget everything.
Oh, hold on. Let's do Christmas Eve, and then we can go into next week with it. It's perfect.
Okay.
Sorry,
Oh, no, but
I'm a teenage girl.
Let's do Big Wave.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You sure you don't want to do Christmas Eve? It'll lead into next week's episode.
We'll do it next week.
Well, we can do it again next week, first thing. All right, Big Wave. Here we go.
You don't have to do what I'd say. You can do what you want.
All right, let's do Christmas Eve.
But you know, Big Wave would be better.
All right, well, we have to start. We don't have that much time.
But you're right about Christmas Eve. Like that.
Let's do it. It goes into next week.
No, but Big Wave's better.
It's too late. I got it.
Which one are we doing?
Christmas Eve.
Uh-oh, someone's calling.
Wow, this is the worst show we've ever done. I'm sorry for whoever's listening.
I wish it would be some... Oh, wait, this is a good one. River West Radio. Who is this? Who's calling?
All alone, I watch the quiet rain.
Who's calling?
Wondering if it's gonna snow again.
Oh.
Silent night.
Hey.
Holy night. I was dreaming you'd be here with me.
Who's on the phone?
Christmas isn't what it used to be. Oh. Silent night. Oh, yeah. Holy night. And if you were beside me, then you could hear angels. And I'd give you rainbows for Christmas.
Everybody start your July...
Somewhere far away the sleigh bells
Christmas
ring.
in July shopping.
I remember when we used to sing Silent Night. Whoa, yeah. Holy night. Oh, xylophone solo. Yeah, it's a little bit off. Next week, we're going to figure out the xylophone, and we're going to open with Christmas Eve. And, yeah, he's not doing bad. If you'd be beside me, all the truth is unspoken, so my heart won't be broken on Christmas. Days along the avenue. Oh, we gotta go. It's over.
What we used to do. Oh.
Anyway, guys.
Silent night.
We'll see you next week. We gotta go down really quick here.